What's up guys, it's Anubify here, and today I'm going to be taking you through a passive. But wait, it's not going to be a nice passive. It's going to be one from the depths of Tartarus. It's going to be a hell-worthy treason. It's the passive for Ember, guys, come on. Ember's passive, it's so bad, so bad. But remember guys, this is just my opinion and it should no way be treated as the official word or the be-all end-all. People out there will have their own take on the passives, and I encourage you to convince me otherwise of my verdict, or agree with me, or just leave a comment in the section below explaining your reason or backing up the passive, let's say. But the passive itself is called Ignition. And that's what I'm doing because I'm going to drive away from this frame forever. Anywho, Ignition, empowered by the flames anytime Ember suffers a heat proc. She gains 35% power strength and regenerates 10 points of energy for every second she is ablaze. Bear in mind, it's usually a 6-second fire, so that will be 60 energy whilst you're burning, for more damage than anything, and it's not even on a tanky frame. I did hate this passive, and I do hate, well I shouldn't say I did, I fully hate this passive, solely because they missed a trick. Ember is a fire-based Warframe. She commands the flames, let's say. She commands the flames, she's just all-powerful Tenno, afflicted by the fires, absolutely excels at fires, yet for some unknown reason she is still susceptible to fire damage. And I have no idea why they went with that passive over just making her resistant to fire damage. You know, all they'd have to do is mitigate 80% of the fire damage. Oh, you know, she's ablaze, but that's her passive, she can resist the flames. You know, even if she healed slightly from fire, it's not a common element on the battlefield. Grineer have the Hayekas. Fair enough, they can throw fire bombs, actually. They can throw fire bombs. And you've got Scorchers. Do any of the Infested set you ablaze? Maybe the Caustic, if you're unlucky enough. That's usually a blast down. You know, there isn't a great deal of fire-based stuff in the game. Yet you are being told that to benefit from this passive, you will have to stand still and take this damage. You will have to take this damage in order to trigger this passive. And that makes no sense to me. Especially with the return of energy. If you are a quick thinking user out there, I will hold my hand up and I will tell you, I am. If I take health damage whilst this passive is active, I will lose more health than I will lose more energy, than I will gain. Shit bust. And that is where the fault lies. The gains from this passive against the cons of the passive, the cons win. You cannot, especially if you're running higher tier missions, at higher level missions, even if you got as high as level 45 enemies, if you get hit by something with fire damage, you're pretty much going to die. So I don't feel this passive is helpful in any way, shape or form. Maybe at lower levels, as you're just coming into the game, when you're taking on between, I don't know, level 1 and level 15 enemies, you can justify the passive. That increase of damage will be fine at those levels. But if you were in there for a 20-minute survival, just a 20-minute survival, you are going to take more damage than that thing can, well, it's not so much heal you, but give you energy for. If you're a quick thinking user, that 10 points of energy per second isn't going to do me the world of good. It's actually not going to do anything for me. So, you already know what I'm going to say with regards to how they could have changed the passive. And the way I would have changed the passive is very simple. I'd have made a fire-typed Warframe resistant to its own goddamn element. How did they miss it? Why didn't they do it? It wouldn't have been a trying experience, would it? You know, it was simply that element she was resistant to, and it goes the same for Frost, it goes the same for Volt. If they have a native base element, they should be freaking resistant to it. It's not rocket science. And it is one of the passives that has really annoyed me, and it probably has annoyed a lot of people out there. The way I'd have done it is I'd have said either fully resistant to that element, or it mitigates a huge chunk of that damage and actually empowers her. Not so much, oh, I'll give you 35% power strength extra. Her next ability will do increased damage if she's fire procced. That with a damage mitigation against fire, and you'd have been sorted. I feel something got lost somewhere, and they said, well, right, you're going to have to take fire damage to get a buff. She's constantly on fire. How can this Warframe require damage from fire? How can she be damaged from fire? I have no idea. But, as I say, I could go on all night about this, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. If you would have changed that passive, if you agree with my suggestion on the matter, or if you actually fully support this passive, let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to find out how you guys took to this passive. I personally think they went the wrong way, and I think she should have been resistant to her native element. But that is just me. So leave your comments and your thoughts below. If you do have another suggestion on how the passive should have worked, post it below. Let me know these things. Apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!